Welcome to another episode of Coffee on the Dark Side.
The lost episode.
The recovered of the lost episode. The emotional recovery of the lost episode.
We should apologize for last week.
Basically, we had an amazing episode. Like, it was great. Just great.
But
And it was like an episode of 5 hours. Just bang, a bang, a bang, a bang, all the news, all the latest events. We went to the dark internet to just find more rumors. We had a fucking full episode. Then we lost the episode.
Yeah, the file decided to corrupt.
It turned onto the light side because it's a dark show.
I almost cried. I almost cried with the computer saying the file doesn't exist.
It's like those old Windows sound of errors.
Yeah. But maybe the episode not being released was
a good thing because
it has a good side because
Yeah.
we can finally talk about the new update for Battlefront 2.
Yes.
After
we tested,
Testing it.
we talked about that in the
we
episode.
We were going to talk about it, but it was a pre-recording, so the episode was recorded before the patch.
Just with the video.
Yeah, so... But
First,
this is probably the only good thing about that lost episode.
the only good thing. But starting with the you want to start with the
No, let's leave the good stuff for later.
Okay.
let's make people wait.
You heard that we have opinions, but you will hold to the emotion of hearing us for about 30 minutes.
And that's if you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
So
If you want, skip ahead.
today we have two nice and tasteful rumors.
Yes, rumors.
One of them regarding movies, the other regarding comic books.
Yes.
Which one do you want first?
Well, comic book guy, what do we want?
Worst intro ever.
It made Jaja even better.
Worst gag ever.
Oh God.
Tell me which one you want first.
Comic books.
The comic book, okay. The comic book rumor says that the origin of Snoke will be revealed through a comic book. We don't have...
Translating from the translation, it will be revealed in little squares.
Yeah, because this is in Brazilian.
Exactly. So, comic books in Brazilian is quadradinhos, right?
Quadrinhos.
Quadrinhos.
In Brazil, it's
Yeah.
quadrinhos.
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 Quadrinhos. Which means little squares.
Yeah.
Kinda.
No, little
Quadrinhos.
paintings.
Oh, quadro. Yeah.
Little paintings.
Okay.
In Portuguese, it's quadradinhos.
Ah.
So it's little squares. In Portugal, it's little squares.
We fuck up so many times the language.
It's fun to do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, the article that addresses this rumor says that there will be 4 comic books, 4 editions with origin stories. One of them is obviously Snoke.
Okay.
And
What
the
are
others
the other ones?
the other 3 are focused on Rey, Kylo, and Rose.
It's like
It doesn't give us...
we already know the beginning of Kylo, and we already know the beginning of Rose because she told us in the 8th movie.
Yeah.
So like
I don't know where they're trying to go with it, but yeah, I think that
it's like
the other 3 are kind of a waste. We could have 4 editions just with Snoke.
Yeah.
Because having 4 editions with Snoke, you would always have Kylo in it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that Kylo would be always in it.
No, at least from if you did like some comic books release stories in 4, 5, 6 issues, and
Sometimes more.
Sometimes more, but those small stories like the Imperial Cadet comics are about 5, the Han Solo, the Cadet are about 5, the Lando ones are about 5. If they gave like 5 for Snoke, about like in the 3rd, 4th, or 5th,
like a full 5-book arc. Yeah.
You will probably get Kylo about the 3rd, 4th, or 5th comic book. You know, because it's the story up to the 7th movie. I'm not trying to downgrade the characters, especially Rose's character, because all the hate and all the circumstances that appeared on the internet after the 8th movie, but it's not what I wanted. I don't know if there are people that want it. If they want it,
I know that there are people who actually
like it, the character,
and actually think that Rose plays a very intricate part in this sequel trilogy. I know that there are people who actually,
and she does.
When I say intricate, is actually being really important. I know that there are people who actually think.
I don't think she's really important. I think she is important.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know that there are people who actually think that she is very important. I can kind of understand why.
Yeah.
But I don't think that this is a needed, unless it's going to be bloody amazing. I don't think it's going to be very interesting.
It'll probably connect to the decision she made during the 8th movie, but like I said, what we really needed, some wanted, others needed, mostly needed, is a big ass story for the appearance of Snoke.
I think
that's the missing link.
I think that's the biggest mystery of this sequel trilogy.
Yeah,
I kind of understand why they didn't go with it in the movies. I kind of understand why, because the original trilogy doesn't actually do the same with Palpatine.
Yeah, but it's like a Palpatine that only dies in the last episode.
Yeah.
He had more power than Snoke in terms of presence.
It was, in the kind of movie that
it was at the time. Now and what we had.
Yeah,
now.
the movies were different. Yeah. I think that the movies were different, and the actual audience was different. People reacted differently to movies back then.
Yeah,
that's why I kind of understand why they didn't go with it. But that's also one of the reasons why I can't really understand why they didn't go differently.
Yeah.
Both are valid points.
Yeah.
To be honest, both are valid points.
But in terms of the other two, because we're just talking about Rose and Snoke, talking before Kylo, because the Rey one is kind of connected to the rumors of the movies.
Yeah.
So talking first about Kylo, we already know of Kylo because first of all the fucking movies, second of all the fucking books.
Yeah, that's what I was going.
You and me read the Leia book.
Yeah, the Bloodline one.
The Bloodline one, which already tell us that he was the son of Han Solo and Leia Skywalker, Leia Organa, whatever. But
the thing is,
there was midway connection. Midway
through the story.
You already give
Kylo. Ben.
Yeah.
Is not the son of Han Solo and Leia Organa anymore. he's the grandson of Darth Vader.
Yeah, basically.
And I think that's one of the biggest impactful things that happen in the life of young Ben before Snoke appears.
And we already have... And I think there's another book about the... which connects the first Force wavering, per se, of the dark side on Ben. Right after he knows, like, dude, you're the grandson of Darth Vader! Okay. Congrats!
Like it's a big trophy.
Yeah, it's like big ass achievement that you didn't want.
Achievement unlocked.
It's like one of those achievements that you just playing casually, and just because you crossed one point of the story, here you've reached the dark side. Wait, what?
And you're like, oh, I got a trophy.
Oh, I participated.
Look at me, I'm doing something.
Oh. It's like the one of those comics of Gamer Cat, where he installed the game, gets an achievement. He passes the intro, he gets an achievement. He loads the game, he gets an achievement. It's like I contributed.
It's like the Telltale games. The Telltale games are the easiest games to platinum because every chapter you finish is a new trophy.
Boom, boom.
So you finish the game, you get the platinum trophy.
Yeah.
This is like the life of Ben Solo.
Without playing. It's like one of those. It's like the biggest idle game ever.
Yeah.
At this point, he played the biggest idle game ever.
But the story, the game has a nice thing. It has a dark twist. It has a dark twist to it.
And the profound history.
Oh yeah, the profound history.
But yeah, in terms of the origins of Kylo, we already know. Except if they're going like the origin of Kylo.
Unless they are going to show us some porn.
No, what I meant was the beginning training and confrontation with the Knights of Ren.
I know, but unless they are going to show us some Leia Han Solo porn, I don't see why doing it.
No, that's the biggest twist and the biggest twist.
I don't think that's a twist. I think that's a hole that needs to be drilled. Whoever writes...
No. Imagine if you're like discovering, congrats, you're the grandson of Darth Vader. Dark twist on the story. What the fuck? Congrats, you received the file from your father and wasn't by mistake was going to send to your mother.
One thing we can be sure. He didn't come from the dark side. I don't care what position Leia was. He didn't come from the dark side.
It's dark inside the womb.
The dark side has a double. Okay, moving on. Moving on. But yeah,
let's keep it PG.
I think that
17.
17.
Like
17. Where did I hear this? Where exactly have I heard this before? 17. Oh, it's Roger from American Dad.
Exactly.
It's Roger from American Dad.
I liked. There was there is a podcast / presentation of RPG play. That happens every year at PAX events with the team of Penny Arcade and the team of Wizards of the Coast. It's a play of 2 hours. They play like the session around the table in front of people in the big ass fucking theater, and it's called the Acquisitions Incorporated. And in the early days, Will Wheaton was part of the character, and his catchphrase was, does 19 work for you? So every time I go like around 18, 19 years or in PG, I always remember that character, because you need like in terms of playing D&D, the biggest score you can roll technically on the dice is 20. But they rolled too many times 19. So in terms of despair, at one point, like he was falling in a pit of acid and all that, he was like, "Does 19 work for you?" You have to try to hear those episodes.
I think that I have only played Dungeons and Dragons once or twice in my life.
Yeah,
and one of them is unfinished.
Both times are unfinished.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
My Spanish Mexican.
Oh my god.
My Spanish Mexican character is still waiting.
Name? Tequila. Oh shit.
Yeah, something tequila.
Burrito tequila.
No.
Tequila.
Something tequila Villalobos. Something like that.
Yeah.
I think I have a photo of it somewhere.
Somewhere.
Inside Facebook. Yeah, there is. It's probably inside Facebook.
Yeah.
I just don't know where. But I can look for it
You
after.
were practically the crazy guy on the team.
Yeah, I was the comic relief.
Congrats, we needed one.
I usually am the comic relief.
Good news, just because we're talking about this. This Friday, my RPG set for Star Wars will arrive!
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wanted just the dice, but everywhere I looked, the dice were like sold out. I just wanted to buy the dice. I have everything else on digital format, but I had to buy one of the introductory boxes to get the dice. But it's still getting cheaper than buying the actual game on other shops. So, fuck it. And
you got it, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Like I've mentioned before, this RPG has 3 different lines of products. The last one is Force and Destiny, which is Force users. The second one made was Age of Rebellion, which was for the rebels, and the first one released was Edge of the Empire, which is basically scoundrel and rogues and all that, and that's the one I bought because I know how you are with playing games.
We need more of those kinds of stuff in Star Wars. I mean,
I think there's the
two anthology movies.
Yeah.
I think that they're not my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think that they sorry.
Yeah.
I think that they have some of my favorite things inside the Star Wars universe. You have scoundrels. You have, I mean, Solo is a big
scoundrel movie.
It's a big space western.
Yeah.
You put Clint Eastwood in it, and it becomes a western.
We needed Clint Eastwood playing Sabok.
I would gladly pay a lot of money.
Just a sketch of 5 seconds.
Just to see Clint Eastwood play a space cowboy. I'm not even joking. I would pay a ton of money.
Well, we're gonna have Mandalorian, so we just need to send like a big ass letter.
Make a petition online. Dear Mr. Eastwood, please play a space cowboy. Sincerely, the fans.
But yeah, and the Kylo, talking about again the Kylo. I don't think that a comic of the origins of Kylo is what we needed also, because we practically already have all the shit. And we needed like a 5-issue books also about the part of the Knights of Ren, because they're just going to appear in this movie. We need more shit.
That's what I was going to say. Unless they are going to make it really specific, they would also have to make a 5-book arc for that.
And last but not least, Rey.
Yeah.
The origins of Rey.
I don't think, but maybe that's just my opinion. I don't think that Rey is a really interesting character. I don't think she is.
No, the thing is, what the fuck are they going to talk about?
Yeah.
The origins of Rey. What we have in the movies is basically like a teen scavenging the desert.
Also that, yeah.
It's like, because of the rest of the story, when she becomes Rey the Force user, we already have in the fucking movies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, you know.
Yeah.
But in terms of comics, that's it, I think.
Yeah.
The other was the movie.
The other show is regarding movies, and I know that you are going to love this one, and I think that we can spend a lot of time talking about this.
Apparently, I love it, but I have fucking concerns about it.
Yeah. But from the start,
this
rumor says that
Lucasfilm
has a plan to produce a live-action film about Ahsoka.
Ahsoka Tano. First question. When in the timeline?
Yeah.
Second question. Who is going to be the actress?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was kind of hoping to cover.
Because I don't know her name, but because my fucking memory is fucking shit. But I love the actress that gives voice to Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Because she is Ahsoka. No, it's one of those things that when you spend so much time doing the character, you become the character. It's the same thing of the gentleman that did Hercule Poirot for many years. I always forget his name. And my father told me that he saw an interview on TV. Basically, the reporter was interviewing the actor's wife. And she answered, "At this point, I don't know if that's my husband or Poirot." You know, it's the same guy that appears on one of those hijack movies.
I know who it is, but I can't remember the name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And at one point, I was seeing one of the episodes of Doctor Who. Doctor Who
is very nice.
Doctor Who. Yeah. That's that song. Doctor Who sounds like a character from Dr. Seuss. Doctor Who. Shit. Who?
Now you can't stop.
Thank you.
Who?
Doctor Who. Who? And it was with the guy that plays the old Doctor Who, and and there was a character in this episode that was like a haunted house, and I know this guy from somewhere, but I can't see fucking where. And then at one point there was like a tilt of the head and the look in the eyes, and I said, "Fucking shit, that's Hercule Poirot."
You just put a
little mustache.
A mustache on him.
It's like the mustache drew with the power of the Force in my mind. I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, but there are actors who are in the role so long that you can't see them anywhere else. I mean, for instance, imagine How I Met Your Mother. You know, Barney is Barney.
Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris is Barney. You can see him anywhere else you want.
Yeah.
He's going to be Barney.
I know that the actor is gay, but I still look at him as you're banging so much girls.
As a womanizer, yeah.
You're banging so much more girls than you're gay, but you have a higher record than me. Why? Because Barney.
Yeah.
Sorry, but Barney.
because of plot armor.
Stormtrooper armor.
But yeah, I kind of understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And just because it's a voice actor doesn't mean anything. Because it's still the character.
It is.
And if you see, and I understand, if you see a character...
I think she's responsible for a line of clothing for women of nerd subjects. Dresses, jackets, and all that.
I will check her name.
Yes. If it's the one I'm thinking about, then yes.
Ashley Drain.
I think so.
Ashley Drain.
I think yes. The line of costumes for.
Wait, what?
No.
No. Wait.
No.
What? No. Ashley Eckstein. Maybe she. Yeah. She goes by both names.
Okay.
Maria Ashley Drain, or Ashley Eckstein, whatever.
What the fudge?
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah.
She's 37. Yeah. Other names: Ashley Eckstein, Ashley Drain. Occupation: actress, voice actress, fashion designer. So
there you go.
It's the one.
So basically, she does a line of. I remember this because there was a long jacket, like really long jacket, blue.
Mm-hmm.
It was themed of Doctor Who, and inside it was like drawings of circles, like in the language of the Time Lords. It was fucking beautiful.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you, but
Yeah.
I understand now why she is X-Teen. Why she goes by X-Teen.
Yeah.
Because she married a former baseball player called David Eckstein.
Oh.
That's why she goes by both names.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Why do people get married again? I don't know. But moving forward.
Tax stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe she gets a tax cut or something. I don't know.
Because he's a baseball player.
Or maybe she just has a lot of money and she can spend it all on things.
Nah, I think it probably they met and fell in love and
Maybe he's a Star Wars fan.
probably yeah. some fan what like there's the guy that is invited to the podcast Command Zone
Yeah.
where they talk about magic stuff to play the setting Commander, and they have a show where they play the command, and they invite people. And one of the guys that is invited is an NBA player that plays Magic.
Oh.
Like he's like a jock, but plays Magic, and it's like, yeah. I play Magic. It's like his voice is like those tones when you see a person, hear a person like, you're a fucking jock, but you play Magic.
Get over yourself.
Okay.
Get over
What
yourself.
universe is this? Well, but talking about
but
jocks.
besides her,
Yeah.
her, who do you think that could be
That's the thing.
nice for the
That's
role?
the thing. It's at one point you see so many times a person being that person, that character, that you can never imagine another person to play the character. You know, it's like, who the fuck would I invite to be Ahsoka Tano?
Yeah, it's like Mark Hamill with Luke.
Yeah,
When he appears on Kingsman, I was like, oh, there's Luke.
like older, longer-haired Luke
Yeah.
with a pitch of Joker.
So yeah.
So yeah, it's in terms of who's gonna play. I mean,
Who?
you know, who you need like, and to play we need to.
It also depends on the timeline.
Exactly, that's the thing.
If you want an older Ahsoka, a younger Ahsoka.
It's what they might do. It's I don't know, because you have the book of Ahsoka, right? Which at the beginning covers her participation during the Mandalorian Wars, during the part of the Clone Wars. Later, she's kind of on the hidden.
Yeah.
Then you have
Also, the new season for the Clone Wars will cover that
part of
that
the
break between the final season 6 and what happens until the Battle of Mandalore.
Yeah,
More or less, though.
yeah.
So
We already have some of her life during the Rebels.
I guess that the movie would fit in after the Clone Wars, after
Like,
Order 66.
but I think that's what the book does.
I don't know. I haven't read it yet.
I've listened some part of the audiobook.
I haven't read the Ahsoka
Yeah.
novel yet.
We'll have to wait and see. It's like, it's a young Ahsoka, older Ahsoka, Ahsoka past of the point of the Rebel shows.
Ahsoka the Grey.
Ahsoka the Grey, no, the White.
The white, the white. Sorry.
Like, because she kind of looked like Gandalf the
She
White.
did, yeah.
Gandalf the Grey.
But
I haven't heard that name many times ago.
I can't really. I have a lot of options in my head, but I can't point out a single one of them.
Yeah, that's the thing. And right now, the only people I'm remembering, they're not correct kind of for the part, because I'm just remembering them because of the recent movies of superheroes and all that that's been in the future.
I mean, if we're going for a younger one, I would like I would say the girl who played the last Tomb Raider. What's her name? Alicia something.
Yeah. Kind of.
That's kind of what one of my.
Yeah. Kinda. But the thing is, you need some character that
Alicia Vikander, yeah, that's
express a lot, and she did an amazing job. And I'm saying otherwise, but she did an amazing job for Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider doesn't have.
If you, I don't know if you've seen The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Man from what?
The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
No.
Yeah, with the guy who plays Superman in Man of Steel.
Oh.
You didn't.
She has more reaction in that movie.
I mean, those are probably the first two movies I've seen with her.
Yeah.
That movie and Tomb Raider. And I actually did like. I really did enjoy her work a lot on both movies.
And it's a tricky question. It's a tricky subject, per se, because
look, she lives in Lisbon. That's funny. She was born.
What?
She was born in Gothenburg.
Yeah.
But she has residence in Lisbon
and London. Our Lisbon?
Yeah, in Lisbon and London.
Huh.
And she married to Michael Fassbender, which is Magneto.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she's married to Michael Fassbender.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Wikipedia.
Thank you for the subject of our lives. The traumas to our existence.
But yeah, besides her, let me think. I mean, this is the movie I was talking about.
Uncle.
Yeah,
yeah,
Uncle.
The Agency.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen it, but I know the movie
is really cool. The movie is really funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a classic Guy Ritchie movie.
I mean, like.
Besides,
Disney is starting to bet, put the money on live action, because at one point people are like talking about what are we going to do with digital ones, and beside the story of what was the name, Rebellion? No, Resistance. Star Wars Resistance. I think that's it. The story was great. The animation was kind of not what we were used to. So it had some less big ass emotional array.
Still, I think that the biggest issue with Resistance is the artwork.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
more than the plot itself.
No, the plot is great. Most people are just like. Because of the artwork. It works, yeah, but people are just like, shit, man. I missed those old episodes of the Clone Wars. And fuck.
But yeah, I think that casting would be really hard, even for whoever would direct and produce.
Yeah.
I think that the casting would be really hard. I mean, if we're going for an older Ahsoka, I would say maybe Rosario Dawson.
Who?
You don't know Rosario Dawson?
You know I'm terrible with fucking names.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Tell me a movie.
Dawson. This one.
Oh, the infirmary woman.
The guy from
yeah, she's on Daredevil.
Daredevil, yeah, and on Death Proof and
yeah.
Sin
City,
yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah,
I think she voiced Wonder Woman in one of the animated movies for DC.
It was there. Justice League versus Teen Titans.
It is?
Yeah, it was downstairs. I saw it somewhere. More. Sorry. Yeah,
Justice League Dark.
And
The Death of Superman. Okay.
The Lego Batman.
She voiced in a lot. Okay.
She voices it a lot.
Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe she would be good on a older Ahsoka. I mean, she's 40.
Yeah.
And Alicia is 30.
Yeah. And Alicia looks a little bit younger.
Yeah,
because
Alicia,
of the height.
Yeah, Alicia is actually she looks like she's like 25 or 26. Look.
Yeah.
Okay, in this photo, no, but
Yeah, but with the proper makeup, because
with the proper makeup. Thank you.
industrial makeup for movies, not makeup. But it's a tricky subject.
Yeah.
But we're already past our midpoint of the episode, so
Because, yeah, I mean, we could spend almost the whole afternoon
just
just discussing this Ahsoka rumor.
It's like it's a plea. I will just say, please don't fuck up.
Yeah, please.
Like, because many people are like, oh, she was not in the movie, so she's not canon and all that. I only see the movies. So, to those type of people that say only the movies are canon, I think that Ahsoka movie, a live action movie is a great big ass fuck you. So thank you for that, Disney.
Just like the cameo of Darth Maul was.
Yeah, it's basically that, you know?
But he's dead.
No, he's not.
But he's dead. No, Karen, she's not dead.
Now shut up.
Now let me enjoy this movie in peace.
No, I have to say, I still remember and laughed when I was getting out of the theater after watching the Han Solo movie on the first day, and I was like, but wait, is this before or after Darth Vader? Because Darth Maul was in it. It was me and my best friend was like, should we laugh or not?
Should I explain or make a drawing, Karen?
Do you need visual assistance?
Which is it, Karen?
No, you cannot draw it, because if you draw it, it still says it's not canon because it's drawn.
No, drawing like an explanation. Like we do for kids.
No, you have to film the explanation.
Oh, okay. You need to make a PowerPoint presentation. Look at here, Karen. I have a PowerPoint.
We're full of those effects and all that.
Yeah,
There was a stupid story at the time. There was a teacher of my sister, I think. The teacher didn't know shit about using PowerPoint, so she could not find or know how to do like those special visual effects on the PowerPoint. Mm-hmm. So to make it like look like the shit was moving, she did a PowerPoint of about 200 pages. Because she was grab the PowerPoint, duplicate, and move a little bit. So, you know, time stop movies of you do with the characters and all that. She was stringing that shit with PowerPoint the presentations.
What the fudge? What the fudge?
That bad.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But yeah, I understand that we can't be here forever.
Discussing
Ahsoka.
Just together.
So let's move on to the biggest thing that we have.
Game or that?
No, game.
Game.
Because we need to get this off our chests.
Yeah.
Because
we're back.
A lot of time later, I decided to go back to Battlefront 2.
We still need to play it again together.
Yeah.
So
the controls kind of
felt like it's kind of familiar but weird at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like those memes of Grand Theft Auto, like, I don't remember this place before, or something, or like what he says. He says he remembers or doesn't remember. Fucking memes. Yeah. But yeah, the controls, right?
Yeah.
And those the troopers that you need to press every fucking time to shoot, right?
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It was familiar, but it was weird. Okay, so I'll just start with heroes and villains. Lightsaber combat is still a mess.
I don't play that.
You review that. I mean, a couple of months ago, or more than a couple of months ago, they reworked the whole thing, and it was amazing because you finally needed strategy to play.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the hell they've done, and this is one of the reasons that I kind of stopped
playing. Yeah.
I don't know what the hell they've done, but it was unplayable.
Is that patch already on the one of the kills, the number of kills that we talked?
Yeah, it is. Heroes and Villains is no longer a target system.
Ah, okay. So
it has a 40.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a death match of 40 kills.
I have to try it then. But
I mean, it's better because now you don't have a target and you don't have 3 enemies targeting the target.
Yeah.
But it's still unplayable because if you don't have a squad to play, you'll be absolutely murdered.
But that's
unless you're a big pro, like I'm not. So yeah, that's.
I always thought that Heroes and Villains either is just a bunch of guys that are like solo playing, and no one is like, I'm the hero of this shit.
But I mean,
you can play it.
Some time ago, you could play it solo. I mean, you know, you could play it.
That was before Anakin.
No, even with Anakin,
No,
you could.
No.
I mean, okay, I'm giving my. I'll just speak for myself. I could play it solo and actually do fairly well.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the recent patches, I don't know what the hell they've done to lightsaber combat, but it's a mess, and I can't play it. But on the other hand, I went back to Capital Supremacy.
Yes.
And the game wanted me to play Kashyyyk, and I said, no, I don't want to play Kashyyyk. But you will play. No, I will not play Kashyyyk.
You will play Kashyyyk.
You will. No, I won't. And I didn't play Kashyyyk. I landed on the new map.
Okay. The first time I turned on the game like last week, because we talked this about before the episode, vanish into deep space of the internet or the device of your.
If you find it, please return it to us.
Exactly. We are looking for we should have posted like those.
Let's put that on the shirt.
Please find this episode.
We lost an episode. Please return it.
But I tried the new map also. First thing I would like to point: you can only use the fucking stairs if you're a clone trooper.
The stairs.
Yeah, like the stairs of the palace.
Oh, I actually didn't go near the palace.
I tried both times.
Or did I? I was playing as a clone, so.
If you are a clone, you can finally.
Oh no, my spawn was near the palace because apparently my whole squad decided to die at the same time.
Yes.
And I had to spawn in the spawn point that was in the stairs, and I got down the stairs, but I didn't try to get up.
No, the thing is, if you are a clone trooper, you can use the stairs. You can be at the top of the stairs. If you are a droid, you can go any near of the fucking stairs. Like, if you put a foot on the first part of the stairs, you're already outside of the map. So that region is just nice. For clones.
That's nice. I think that's to prevent spawn camping.
That too. But it was fucking amazing. Because for the fucking first time, I could snipe.
Well, that's...
For the first fucking time, I could snipe. Like, even if the big ass tanks of the droids were like boom boom at me, I would hide behind the rocks.
Yeah.
Finally, I was gaining points not for shooting, just for tracking all the other guys on the middle of the map.
I will try that today.
Like there are no, it's fantastic because of this. There's no conquest point there. In the middle of the map.
Yeah.
The middle of the map.
They're all in the side corridors.
Exactly. And the middle of the map is just for the ships to drop in cat, and they're well positioned for not camping to work there.
Yeah.
It's a well done balance.
That's something I also noticed because I've only played one game because I didn't have a lot of time. But that's something I actually noticed. When the droids, I was playing as the clones, and when the droids actually managed to get all of the reinforcements, I noticed that both ships landed near each other.
It's like down the arc.
Yeah,
one at
they
each
landed
side.
like really near each other, and it gives you a nice open space for combat.
Yeah.
Either if you are defending and trying to get to your ship, or if you are attacking and trying to prevent the others from getting reinforcements into the second phase. That was very, very interesting to see because on Geonosis, for instance, they land a lot.
Yeah,
with a lot of distance
of
between
the other
each other.
side of the hill.
On Kashyyyk, they also land
with the other side of the swamp.
On Camino, I don't remember.
It's near the platforms, but not as near.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't remember because I have not played Camino yet.
Yeah. No, in Camino, they're like, you remember those like octopus ships with 4 legs. One is downsized and you can use one of those legs as a ramp to climb aboard. You climb on top, actually. One of the ships drops there. The other ship drops near of one of the ships that you have on
the landing platform.
Yeah, I was trying to remember the game module.
Galactic Assault.
No, the other one.
Strike.
Yes, that's it. It's well balanced.
Yeah, but Naboo is probably my favorite map so far for Galactic. For
secondly,
whatever Conquest.
I think the map is a little bit expanded to the sides, a little bit.
I think that the borders are a little stretched, but not that much.
Yeah.
Because the map actually feels narrower. I think that the map.
No, it's because of the post-war shit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I think that the map is actually stretched.
Yeah.
But it feels narrower because every combat spot that you have is either in a narrow space on the side corridors, or if you are in the main avenue, there are so many spots to fire and to hide and to take cover that you always feel that you are in a gunfight.
Yeah, it's not like big ass open like Geonosis.
Yeah.
Or
even Kashyyyk.
Yeah. Or Camino.
Yeah.
Camino, like I've said, Camino has a big ass problem and a big ass good thing that they're both the same. It's like each side starts at the other side of the map, and basically they already have a conquest point, which they only can get during practically most of the game, and then the troops are fighting for the other 3. It's more balanced in that way. This one is more balanced in terms of space and less open.
In that matter, if it is how I imagine that it is, it actually improves fighting.
Yeah, and another good thing in terms of Naboo. No more those annoying ass ships flying and with the turrets firing the fucking green laser.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You remember that? The guys that was like, yeah, I spawn as an officer. Yeah, points forever. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah, I'm killing.
The AAT, yeah. The LAAT, yeah.
That shit was annoying, man.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I've seen war, man.
But I haven't tried the Droideka yet.
I've tried.
Nor I have the new tank.
I tried.
I haven't tried it yet. But
First of all, the fucking tank is amazing. Like big ass amazing. You can maneuver so well. You can shoot so well. If you want to just control a little bit of the aiming with the turret, you just have to zoom and it goes into turret mode. It's so good.
That's nice.
It's one thing I'm not good as play is the droidekas. First of all, the shield of droidekas doesn't work against lightsabers.
That's yeah.
Well, it was expectable, but okay. I just wanted a little bit of protection. Like, I think that the
Because
officer...
you actually never see a Jedi attacking directly a droideka. They are always like repelling the blaster fire.
Yeah. Because you need to get closer.
Yeah, and the droideka will not let you get closer.
Yeah. Because sensors and all that. But
yeah.
We're not droids, so we always die.
But I'm just trying to get to the explanation of why it doesn't work.
No, it's because it's the same thing as energy converting, blah blah blah, something. But basically, it's just 2 slashes of free, depends on the character, at the ends of a lightsaber, the droid dies. Alright. One thing I'm not fond is the buttons for the droideka, because sometimes, like the rolling station, the rolling move, you can get it like either by pressing the R2, or no, L2, or pressing down the R3. You know, the controlling stick. Just by pressing that, it goes into roll mode. Great. When you get out, you have to be like, think, what the fuck I'm going to do now? Because you kind of want to get the blasters, the dual mode, and to get the shield. And sometimes when you get the shield, alright, it turns on, and you try to press both times. Sometimes the commands, at least for me, have not worked exactly right, and it goes to roll mode. Mm-hmm. It's like a little bit tweaks. I think they still have to work, but it's the first.
Maybe it's an issue. Yeah. Maybe it's an issue.
Or I'm just bad at playing.
Or maybe both.
Like
me.
Yeah. But beside that, in terms of firepower, and if you choose a good spot, man, those shits are hard to beat.
Oh no, yeah, the droideka has a lot of firepower.
Inside of the ships, I think it's the clone ships.
I managed to destroy a droideka with an officer the other day, and I have no idea of how I did that.
Yeah.
It took me a turret.
Yeah.
Besides my blaster.
Yeah.
It took my turret.
Yeah.
And
grenades.
And it took me a flash grenade.
Yeah.
And it took me a battle command. Just to replenish my health.
Yeah. In terms of firepower and in the mode there are no like Jedi fighters, it's so hard to kill those motherfucking things.
Yeah.
I was with a enforcer on the clone side, so it was basically a Wookiee, trying to kill a droideka. It was so fucking hard because of the times of shootings, disparity of the rate of shootings, and they're like in the points to conquer the and explode all that shit. It was on the clone trooper side, in the clone ship, because it's like those 3 turrets on the 3 columns on back. Like there were like 3 to 4 droidekas plus one of those stealth mode
commando
droids. And no one could get near that shit.
Yeah.
No one. Nick 9.
I feel like we need another enforcer for the clones.
Maybe. I'm just
like a clone commando or something.
No, I think I'm hoping like something will arrive with the new season.
With
Felucia or the new season of Clone Wars, because of those special troopers we saw in the trailer. We need like Hulkbuster clone trooper, you know.
A guy that can take a droideka by himself and live to tell the tale.
Clone smash!
But overall I think that
It's great.
The patch was good.
Yeah, it was great.
The lighting on Naboo with the
great.
dusk is great.
Yeah, really romantic, like they promised.
It's dark. Yeah. It's dark, but it's not dark to the point that where you can't see anything.
It's not dark
like
night.
it is on Kashyyyk at night, for instance. Even when you are on lit areas, you can't see a fucking shit.
Yeah.
So I think
remember dark as a fucking ass dark was the Ewok hunt. Now that shit was hard.
But that's on purpose.
Yeah,
that's
I know,
on purpose. Just to give a terror thing. Anyhow, I think that they did an amazing job with the new map. And if they keep this up and they keep this quality of work,
yeah.
I noticed that the Clone Trooper bundles are not available on crates anymore.
Like I said before, yeah.
Now they're on microtransactions.
You can do exactly that. You only can get the bundles with crystals. We talked about this before.
Yeah. And it's a decision that I kind of understand.
Yeah.
Because the game like I've said a lot of times, the game needs financing.
Yeah.
And if EA is not going to finance it directly, they need to have another way of doing that.
Yep.
And the only way that DICE can do that
is with microtransaction of visual support.
But that's the thing. I think that microtransactions for
visual support,
for visuals, for cosmetics, it's okay because it doesn't give you an edge over your adversary. To be better than the other player, you need to play.
Yeah, League of Legends did that for many years. The only thing of playable that you could buy per se was more page slots for like pro players need like 20 slot pages just to have one for this character, one for this character, one for this character, one for this character, just to be fast enough. When you're playing, you already load the shit you need and you're playing like with 20 characters in the same day. In that terms of pay to win, kinda, I understand, because you could also do the same without buying more slots, but you had to write on the fucking paper and then change every time you want to change a character. It would take more time. So in these terms, I understand to pay to win. But most of the games of MOBAs and all that shit, MMOs not so much, but in terms of MOBAs, they only pay for cosmetic and those like icons and the skins for the characters and all that.
And there's another thing, because DICE promised this new ways to play. Yes. And we can read this, or personally I can read this in two different ways. Maybe this means new game modes, or maybe they will finally give us that option to make private matches. And maybe finally make it an esport.
Yeah, and we've talked about this in our last episode. So if you want to hear more about this, find the last episode.
I think that this is something that we've been saying since the first episode.
Probably, at least you have. I'm just like,
I know that personally I am never
going to be a pro player.
Never going to be a pro player in any kind of game.
But
I do appreciate when a game takes time to give people that chance.
And if there was a competition and there were the possibilities of building a team, we'll have a team.
Yeah. And also we could actually make commentary of our own.
Yeah.
On some matches.
Like, if you want to get better, don't play like us. Practically.
Kind of, yeah.
Have you seen our mistake? Don't do it. It would be the most helpful thing shit ever.
Oh yeah.
Like, so many videos make like videos of how to play like pros and all that. We will do the same and in the opposite way.
The average gamer.
No, don't do shits that bad players do.
How to not
suck.
how to not suck.
How to not suck.
How to not play.
Not play. Not. Who's there? Playing mode.
Worst idea ever.
Worst joke ever.
But I think that, like I've said before, if they keep this up, they have a really good chance of having something special here.
Yeah.
Because the game is so much better than it was on launch.
It's long time ago.
It's not even comparable.
In a galaxy far away from you.
Yeah, it's not even comparable. It looks like a completely different game.
I remember that because when I bought the game, I still was downloading all the patches and all that. So I look at the game before.
Yeah, because you already bought the game after the progression system.
I bought it after, but I loaded the game before.
Yeah.
I couldn't play shit because
you had to play offline. Yeah.
Exactly. But just the visuals of the menus and all that
it was different.
It was so much fucking different.
It wasn't bad, but it was different.
Yeah.
It was worse than how it is now.
Yeah.
I think, at least in my opinion.
Yeah. It's like it's improvement. You improve many times. Talking about improvement, this week we released our new logo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Our new logo, thanks to Mr. Artist here.
Yeah, thank you.
So please give us a shout out and a like on our new logo.
I've been like sending to so many people saying like, "Oh look, shit! I did some shit.
I did some.
By mistake, I put it on my Facebook story. I wanted just to.
Who gives a crap? It's visibility.
Yeah, but honestly, I didn't know I did it before I grabbed my phone and looked that I did it and was getting out of home and was like.
I think I put it on my Facebook story.
Yeah.
Because I put it on my Instagram.
You put it on your Facebook mural or what?
Yeah, also
page,
that, but I think I put it on my Instagram, on my personal Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
And it went automatically into my Facebook.
Yeah. Because everything is connected by the force of money.
Money. I wish it was of the money.
Money. Must be funny.
That's asking too much of me. That's a lot.
That's a lotty.
But yeah, the game is so much better, and then I think that there is a chance of making it very, very special. And I keep saying it, people who are reluctant, who are refusing to buy it, don't be, because the game is very entertaining. If you enjoy Star Wars like we do,
is entertaining.
Yeah, if you enjoy Star Wars as we do, and you have patience to play on a console or on a PC, please do buy this game.
At one point I was thinking like, oh, this game needs crossplay, but at the other point I was like, this shit, if he has crossplay, it's gonna suck for console players.
Yeah.
Because shooters on computer versus shooters on PC, it's like another different universe.
I know that although that there are a lot of people on console that are out of this world.
What was the other thing I was watching the other day? Oh, I finished last week. I finished Doom Patrol.
Oh, I still haven't seen it.
It's like, and I remembered the
I've been following Swamp Thing week to week,
and it's like I remembered like in about the second or third episode I remembered Deadpool joke about this is so dark. Are you sure this is a DC movie? Isn't this a DC movie? I was like, so much dark. This is a DC show. Finally, thank you, God.
Nice. Nice.
It was good. It was good because I liked it.
Just a
much.
final thing.
Yeah, talking about movies and shows.
Daisy Ridley gives us the logic thing, the Captain Logic thing.
The big ass news of logic.
She says that the Rise of Skywalker will finally tell us who are Rey's parents.
And this
no
is
shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, we were saving this last information
because
for
it's
last
so
minute.
fast to say.
Yeah, and I didn't want to. When we were talking about Rey comic, I was like, should I give like an intro to this news or let it savor for the rest of the episode? Because you don't need a fucking comic book of the origin of Rey if the movie's already gonna talk about the parents of the Rey and we already know what happened. If you're gonna say who the parents are, we already know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like, yeah.
And this was kind of a given. I mean,
Yeah.
of course that Rey's parents were never going to be not important. It's obvious.
It's obvious that he just want to get inside of our pants.
I'm not saying that they are like very important to the major Star Wars plot,
Yeah.
but they were never going to be a not important plot point.
And non-mentioned.
That would be just lazy writing.
Yeah.
Just to quote Deadpool.
But they're kind of like going the third way of the background story in all the three sagas of Star Wars. The first saga, it was like, oh, my parent died, and your parent is the bad guy and trying to convert to the good guy. Then you give us the Holy Virgin's background of he doesn't have a father.
Yeah.
And now it's like
he's Jesus.
He's Jesus. And now it's like, who's the parents of this one? There was nothing, and then it turned to be the good guys.
Yeah.
I think they're going like the three ways of the background story. The holy child, the child of the bad parent that turns good, and the child of the good. Basically the background was shit. It's just repeating Star Wars. No, I realized that shit.
I was never going to say anything.
Yeah, you were waiting for me to get it by myself.
You were going there.
Yeah, shit. That's just lazy writing. I was for a moment my head was like, no, they're going like the third way of doing this shit, right? The good parents that turned bad, and it was like, no, but they left her, so it's the bad parents that turned good.
Duh.
Shit.
Duh.
Like, fuck me.
Also, she said that it's going to be her last Star Wars movie.
Right?
No, the actress itself,
Yeah.
Daisy. And so she said it. She was never going to be back for another Star Wars movie.
I understand that.
And there's a rumor that she's going to be cast as Batgirl. I look at your face and I'm like, yeah, he agrees with me.
No, we need someone perkier. Batgirl was always a perky character. I would understand if she was Oracle.
Yeah.
Batgirl?
No.
It's not.
She doesn't fit.
It's like you're telling me that the guy playing Kylo, is gonna be the next Joker, and like,
it would be a better fit.
No, it's not. His face wouldn't play Joker.
I know, but I think it would still be a better fit
than the girl playing Batgirl.
Yeah. Because I think that Adam is a more versatile actor than Daisy.
But his face doesn't change much. I mean, he can do comedy and can do drama and all that, but his face doesn't go for laughter.
I know, but
still. That's the point. I've seen like
That's like saying that Batista is going to be Bane, or The Rock will be Black Adam.
No, I could see Batista being Bane.
And The Rock will be Black Adam. So, yeah.
I don't remember who Black Adam is.
It's the guy from Shazam. It's one of them. It's like the anti-hero of Shazam.
Okay.
But yeah, Batista as Bane would be nice.
Yeah.
It would be very
but
nice.
The version of Bane that wears a mask and doesn't speak a lot.
Yeah.
Not the Bane from the Dark Knight movies.
But the Dark Knight trilogy is not a really comic accurate.
I don't give a shit.
I know, I don't give a shit either, but
I understand the opinion of the other guy that's saying, in terms of comics, the Dark Knight are bad movies compared to the comics because they don't follow the comics.
But that's the thing, that Nolan never wanted to do a comic book movie.
Yeah, they wanted to do a character movie.
Yeah. He wanted to make a Batman movie that would be realistically possible in our world. Which he did.
Remind me of something. The DCU shows are not connected to the movies, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I was just thinking because of Robin.
But they're still good.
Yeah.
They're still really good.
No, at some point I think they're going better than some of the recent movies. As my personal opinion.
I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to judge because I really enjoyed Shazam. I really enjoyed Wonder Woman. I kind of enjoyed Aquaman.
Yeah.
So
I think,
and you know my opinion on the Snyder movies.
Yeah.
Apart from Justice League and the Suicide Squad, I actually enjoyed Man of Steel and BVS.
Why MCU?
But yeah, you know my opinion on the Zack Snyder movies. I really enjoyed.
I just understand that the music IMCA can change to YMCU. Are you fucking this shit?
Yeah.
YMCU.
I don't have a lot of hopes for the MCU.
No.
I'm going to see Spider-Man and probably will never see a Marvel movie again until they have a decent Fantastic Four movie with a good Victor Von Doom, which is my favorite Marvel villain.
You know what actor I would like to play as Victor Von Doom?
Who?
Magneto.
The young one, Fassbender.
No, Magneto.
What?
The Magneto. The actor that always plays Magneto.
The old one.
No, the young one, you're right.
Fassbender.
Yeah. I just imagined some teen Magneto in my mind.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But yeah.
But that's the thing. You know my opinion on the Snyder movies. I actually did really enjoy very much the Man of Steel movie. I think it's the best Superman movie made. I actually enjoyed BVS. It has its problems.
Yeah.
The ideas it tries to convey are very good. There are a lot of parts where they are not that well executed, but I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I can't really compare a movie with a show. I mean, I really enjoy Swamp Thing, for example.
I haven't seen it yet. I was told that they only made the first episode, so I'm kind of...
No, there's already 5 released, I think. But yeah, it's a show that plays just like a horror movie.
Yeah.
But it stretches through a lot of episodes. But I enjoy Swamp Thing, but I don't enjoy, for instance, the newer seasons of Flash or the newer seasons of Arrow.
I'm so tired of those shows. Like, they're just chewing gum.
Yeah.
You know? It's just... Jesus fucking Christ.
But we are getting off track.
Yeah, a lot. We are both 50 minutes past the 1 hour.
Let's just finish this here and then... Oh no, it's not 15 because you had the phone call. We can cut that part, which is like 2 minutes or something. We can cut that.
Yeah.
In the editing room.
Oh.
Hello. Bing bong.
But first, do a backup.
Yeah, I will do. I will do a backup today. Don't you worry about that. So, anything else to add?
No, I think that's it.
If you find the lost episode, please return it to us.
Yeah, call us to 555-505.
I think that's more numbers.
I know.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. But yeah, please do return it to us because we miss it.
Yeah.
It's very.
Come back to us, Pat.
He's very endearing to us. So next week we will be back.
Broken? No.
No, not broken.
I haven't gone to a concert like in like fucking 10 years.
Already?
Yeah.
When was Slayer? 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You need help.
Yeah. Like I think it was like 2010, 2009.
I cannot really say anything because I haven't gone to one in 4 years.
Yeah, but
and I was always more of a concert guy than you.
Yeah.
And more of a party guy than you.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, 4 years without a concert is a lot. I mean metal concerts. I've seen 2 this year, but it was was Hans Zimmer and Ennio Morricone. It doesn't count.
I'm not counting the small underground concert I went on.
Oh yeah, those don't count.
Yeah, because it was like, I moshed a bit. Yeah, I started to mosh a bit. Yeah, I saw a girl falling on stage with another girl inside of her legs. Like, the position of legs
Scissors.
on the air.
Scissors.
Yeah, kind of. No, not scissors, just a girl fall on her back on stage, and the other girl was pushed to the space between her legs.
Well, it's 2019. A girl can love a girl, and a boy can love a boy.
Yeah, he can.
I have absolutely no problems with that.
Yeah.
So we will be back next week, guys.
Yep.
Make sure to follow us on social media.
Make sure you play the game.
Make sure you play the game.
Make sure.
If you don't have the game, buy the game. Install the game. Patch the game and play the game.
And a couple of weeks we'll add you.
You know where to find us.
Yeah.
Spotify,
Apple
Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube,
Facebook,
Instagram, sometimes Twitter.
Pinterest.
Yeah. Also Pinterest.
No, we're not in Pinterest. No.
Shh, they don't know that. They don't know that. So, yeah.
We're in the blackmail part of the dark internet too, if you want.
Jesus. We should start uploading this to Pornhub. Do that like that politician.
Just to be
we need
proper,
to know.
We go to rule34.net and
we need to be where the people are.
Yeah. Well, there's that amazing guy that does videos for Pornhub that doesn't have a shit about porn.
But there was actually a politician who uploaded videos to Pornhub doing politics.
I know.
Endorsing his campaign because he needed to be where people are. So
I would vote for that guy.
So yeah, props to that guy. I hope he won the election.
He probably didn't.
He probably didn't, but he won my heart.
No, he probably didn't because the people only last like 5 seconds in the video.
And on this sickening note, we end our episode. See you next week, guys. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry for the episode last week. And I'm sorry for this bad joke right now.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much, guys. See you next week. May the force be with you.
See you. Boop.